Back inside the Aquaplex in Hampton, Virginia. It's time to start day one of the 2023 CAA Swim and Dive Championships. We'll start out with the women's 200 medley relay. The swimmers are in the pool and off they go. This is one of the more challenging events because you have to mix so many different kinds.
And I love that beautiful underwaters there from the backstrokers. Look at the ability to go the distance. This is a sprint, but their ability just to push through underground, that is fantastic early on.
And a fast exchange key here. You see how quickly they switch off.
Yeah, absolutely. Exchange is everything. You want to have every slight advantage that you can get in this one, and it comes down to the quick exchange, popping off the block, fast turnovers in the breaststroke. This is not a distance stroke, but a sprint, turns off the wall, and do it all over again.
The next group in the water, this is the butterfly stroke. You mentioned Drexel earlier. Megan Ernfelt, she set a program record back at the WVU invite in the fly, although a different event. You can see just how quick she is in the pool.
Yeah, and even looking at William and Mary, Sophia Heelan, she's a group setter in the fly, so we've got exciting events coming later on in this meet, in this stroke specifically.
The final group in the pool, set to make their turn to the home stretch. And right there at the wall, William and Mary, you can see the emotion, the excitement, and the defending champions off to a good start.
That is incredible, and you look at them defending their win in the relay last year.
The tribe of William and Mary find themselves atop the podium once again. And off they go here in this 200 men's medley relay. Again, much like we saw in the women's relay to start this event, the handoff so quick.
Yeah, you saw Delaware off the block there, and this is an event that they are really good at this year. They were part of a 200 medley relay team that set a pool record for Delaware. Oh, and that was against Towson. Especially in the breaststroke right here between Towson and Delaware. We've got Brian Benzing and Tony Sabeth, who they're going to be so competitive. It's a showdown between those two in the 100, 200 breast later on in this meet.
The Blue Hens this season undefeated 9-0 in dual meets. As Sabeth at the far wall and will make his turn. Set to hand it off to Matvey Nemakonov.
Michael Fazio from Towson, going to remember that name. He can turn it on as the anchor towards the finish.
This one's going to shape up to be a close one. And Namakonov got there first, the reigning swimmer of the month in the CAA. A Delaware victory to start out things on the men's side. And the Blue Hen faithful are loving it.
Man, how about the freshmen? What a
team won last year, but it really feels like this year there's one team that has what it takes to take down UNCW. It's this Delaware team. Great way to build off the momentum from last year.
Yeah, and honestly, the guys on the podium right now all have such a great shot at contending for that title, but you talk UNC, so they are returning to that dynasty. I talked to the coach in such a short amount of time.
This is Badrien again. What an incredible finish. The height, the distance he got off the board there, and able to cap it off.
And you just see that smirk to the right side of his face as he goes to look at the results. This is a guy who is confident in his performances, who is loose and having fun. And when you can compete with that mindset, oh boy, watch out, good things are going to happen.
143.15 points, Ethan Adrian.
A 1-2 finish on the podium for UNC Wilmington in the men's 1-meter dives. Badrian with the gold, Lewis with the silver. Once again, we're talking about the Seahawks.
Reaction on the pool deck. You've got William and Mary, Delaware, UNC up their swimmer every time they turn to breathe. There's just an influence of emotion and adrenaline heading their way in the pool.
Delaware, first to the wall, the Blue Hens will finish atop the podium. An incredible finish for Delaware. At one time, William and Mary out in front, but the Blue Hens are able to finish that off. And what a fourth and final leg that was for Selling. Seahawks out ahead in lane number 3. Tigers trying to close.
Yeah, you have so much separation between 1 and 2, and then you've got to fight for the podium to see who's going to come in that bronze position. You see Delaware turning it on, and UNCW to the
Jacob Dorsey, Henderson Williams.